you guys, welcome back to Life with Shay. It's been about 10 days or so since my last video. I do apologize. It's been rough. I had gone to the chiropractor yesterday. I was having a lot of nerve pain in my lower back. I guess it was my sciatic nerve, and then pain in my shoulders, and I know that my neck has gone through some things just from having migraines and stuff. So went to the chiropractor, got adjusted, and anyway, I just kind of wanted to take some time to recover from that instead of making another video where it looks like I'm dying and really struggling. So today I just wanted to make a video for you guys with tips and affirmations that we all need to be reminded of, as well as a little update. So yeah, as far as the rest of my update, it's been hard keeping food down this week again, and it's been, what has it been this week? Black beans and white rice. The white rice I just throw in my steamer, and I put a little bit of chicken bouillon, like very little, and then I got a big can of black beans, and I rinse them, drain them, and then I season them with minced garlic and ground comino, and then I just mix the two together, and that's my meal for the week. And so I also made a Texas Roadhouse copycat loaded sweet potato, minus the marshmallows, because I can't do marshmallows. Turns out I can't do the sweet potatoes either right now. I was really craving those, but anyway, it's okay. I'll get there soon, getting back to eating what I'm used to. But this morning, like I said, I usually eat, like this week is white rice and black beans. I eat that every day, Monday through Sunday, breakfast, lunch, and dinner whenever I'm hungry. Plus, it's also easy to throw up. So I woke up this morning, and then I ate around lunchtime, and it was about 5 minutes, not even 5 minutes after I ate, I threw everything else up. So I'm still kind of on an empty stomach today, hoping that my stomach will settle and I'll be able to eat. I did drink some water today. I've been trying to stay on top of that, like I said in my last video, because hydration is super important when you have HG. It'll put you in a really bad spot if you can't stay hydrated. Again, I know I said in my last video, if you can't drink water, do ice chips. If you can't do ice chips, do a slushie of some kind. A lot of people do Coke slushies. I'm not able to have dark sodas because my body just doesn't agree with them. I usually do the Sonic Powerade slushie, Powerade, Gatorade. I can never remember what they have. So anyway, and then another thing I learned, a lot of people in my HG support group on social media were saying they swore by the Sonic Baja Blast, which is literally just Mountain Dew and blue Gatorade. So I would do the Powerade slushie from Sonic and just throw a little bit of ginger ale in there, or Sprite, whatever you have. And it doesn't taste too bad. So anyway, that's just a little bit of my update. It's been kind of the same for the past, since my last video. Some days I'm pretty good and I feel good, and I feel like I can take on anything, which I really don't, but it's been up and down. And I know that's normal, and I know that that's okay. So moving on, I did want to go over some tips again, like I said with you guys, and some affirmations, because I feel like from time to time we really need to be reminded of those things. So for number one, I just wanted to say, take time out for yourself every day, no matter when it is or how long it is. Just take some time out for yourself. Read a book, get lost in a TV show, throw on a podcast, throw on a YouTube video, take a bath and just soak in some bath salt or something. I don't know, whatever your preference. Another one, which can be hard, especially when you have HG, sometimes you might feel like you come off like you're nagging, because that's the way I feel sometimes. But talk to somebody that you trust. Talk to somebody that you trust about everything, because when you try to hold everything in, it gets dark fast, and it gets really lonely, and it's just hard overall. So talk to somebody that you can be open with and that you trust. Moving on to the next one. If you can, try to get or stay active. You don't want to be like me and not being active, just sitting around in a chair and laying down in bed, just not wanting to do anything because we feel absolutely miserable. And it's not so much that we're lazy, but miserable. Everything hurts. We feel dizzy. It's just not fun. So if you are able and capable to walk around downstairs, or if you don't have stairs, just in the hall or around your living room, in the kitchen, from your bed to the toilet, since we do that already, just to stay active and remind our bodies that, okay, this is what it is like to walk around and to get active. You don't have to run, you don't have to work out, you don't have to walk for a mile. It's just take a few steps and make sure your blood is flowing and your heart rate is normal, but move around a little bit if you can. Another thing is rest when you need to. In this life, we always have something we have to do. The dishes need to be done, the kids need to be picked up, the laundry, the homework that we have, our finals, because finals are coming up, our job, the list goes on. But remember to really rest when you need to. Another thing that's very important to me that I had to relearn or discipline myself to learn is to be real with how much you can do. Whether you are at work and you're working and you have HG, whether you're at school or whether you're at home, like I said before, with dishes, whatever, don't overwhelm yourself. That's the best way I can put it. Don't overwhelm yourself with things that need to get done. They'll get done eventually. Yes, there are some things that need to get done today, or that's it. And I understand, but prioritize and make sure you're not overwhelming yourself with things that need to get done, but things that need to get done that don't matter. Make sure you have everything right where they need to be, and ask for help. Don't be shy. Don't be afraid to ask for help when you need to, because we're just at that spot right now where it's really hard to maintain and do about anything right now, and that's okay. Another thing is, if you can, try your best to eat well. If you're like me, I can't take vitamins. I haven't been able to do the B6 or folic acid. I'm trying to remember these names here. So I'm trying my best to eat well, but if all you can hold down is a Coke slushie or whatever, then so be it. As long as you're getting calories and trying every once in a while to eat something healthy. I'm not saying it has to be a salad, but maybe just a bean taco and get whatever the beans have to offer in there. I know they're a great source of protein, and they have some good stuff in there too. Whether you're able to eat meat or not, I'm not able to. Try to get some of that protein. If you do like salad or celery or some kind of vegetable, every once in a while, just take a whack at it and try to see if your body will be able to take that down. Another thing that's actually helped me is to meet other pregnant women. And yes, I know I mentioned just a little bit ago that I have a lot of HG moms in a support group on my social media, but even meeting up with locals or your friends or your family, even if they don't have HG, I feel like during this time that we're all suffering and struggling and feeling miserable at times, it's nice to be able to talk to others that are also pregnant and be encouraged, and just talk about the baby and maybe baby idea names, how big your baby is, what are your plans for when you have the baby, is there going to be a huge celebration, is there going to be whatever. It could be about literally anything, but it gives you something to hope for, to look forward to, and to keep that momentum going when you feel like you just want to give up. Another thing that I want to share with you that we tend to forget, especially having HG, we just feel miserable. We feel like we're going to die, and it's hard. But we need to remember that everything we need to take care of our baby is already within us. Everything we need. Even though we may feel horrible, that doesn't mean the baby's not getting everything it needs. It's weird to think of that way, like, man, this baby's living the life in my tummy and while I'm miserable. But we have everything we need within us to take care of our baby. So just remember that. Remember also that there is beauty in the growth of our bellies and the rest of our body. And the baby is getting healthier and stronger with each month that goes by. Each month that goes by, the baby has fingers and toes and fully developed organs and, eyelids and eyelashes and hair and this and that. And it's getting healthier and stronger. And it's awesome to think about that. Like, with each month is another milestone of all these things that our baby's developing and becoming. It's really awesome. And yes, on the outside appearance, we may not like the way we look because of the standard that the world has for us women, or even us pregnant women. But we need to remember that we're beautiful no matter the standard. Forget the standard. It's fake. It's not real. I have loads of stretch marks. Every stretch mark is beautiful. And even if it's not on your belly, I have some on my arms from all the weight loss with HG. I have some all over my legs, on my stomach, again, like I said, because I've had 2 kids before. And it's a lot, but it's beautiful. And that's what makes us us. So try to remember that. You are beautiful. Another thing is, you can and you will endure all that comes your way. That is something so powerful that maybe we need to write down on our mirror and remind ourselves every day that we're gonna overcome this. That yes, 9 months is almost a year, but it's nothing. We got this. As long as we're together and motivating each other and lifting each other up and building each other up and being that constant for each other, we can do this. We're going to do this. So maybe if you know any other HG women, moms to be, we can just encourage them with that. Another thing is your most important job in pregnancy and childbirth is to simply relax, stay centered and balanced. How do I do that with HG? I feel like I'm dying. I can't even focus on, drinking water. It's normal. You're okay. This is not it comes to you kind of thing. This is a learned behavior to, in the midst of everything horrible and everything going wrong and everything hard, just to try to relax, try to breathe and recenter yourself and balance yourself. And you'll get there. It's a hard thing to learn, but it's not impossible. I promise it's not, because especially when you're going through it, like I said before, you're going through it. You're not on the outside looking in. It is hard, but it's not impossible, and you got this. You can do it. Moving on, allow yourself, please allow yourself to see the beauty and joy in this rough pregnancy. Yes, a lot of it is hard. A lot of it sucks. A lot of it is miserable. But allow yourself to see the joy and the beauty of your baby growing, of what your body's doing just to prepare to have a baby. It's awesome because so many of us, including myself, have had trouble when getting pregnant, having miscarriages, just having complications, and just seeing the way your body goes through these things to to grow and to house, that's the better word, to house your baby. It's beautiful and it's a joy. And then especially when as your baby grows, you get to feel kicks and just get to play with your baby with the flashlight and just different music. And it's a beautiful, joyful time to be able to spend time with your baby before he or she is able to enter the world. Another thing is that you are stronger and braver than you think you are. And proof of that is, especially if you're a first-time mom or a first-time mom with HG. I've had 2 other kids and never had HG, so this is my first time. And before getting pregnant, a lot of us probably didn't think we were going to be here right now with HG symptoms and side effects. So we had no idea how to get ready for HG and prepare emotionally, mentally, physically, So you're already stronger. Your body's showing you, hey, okay, my body's going to be going through all these things and I'm going to come out. I'm still alive. I'm still breathing. I'm still here. And yes, that's part of being strong. But the brave part is still willing to continue to go through it. So remember those things, that you are stronger and you are braver than you think you are, because you've already proven it to yourself. You just need to see it for yourself. Another thing, you're amazing. I don't care what people have said, pressured you about, compared to you. Block all that out of the window, please, please. There's already enough on your plate, mentally, emotionally, physically. Just stop and remind yourself, or let me remind you and really soak it in, that you are amazing. You're amazing, and that's just where it's at. So believe it, please. Another thing, it's going to be okay. Respect what your body needs now, and honor this season as unique. We are the 2% that are going through this. So this is definitely a unique season in our life that we will always remember. I mean, I'm sure it's traumatizing, but remember that. Honor your body. Just honor it. Give it what it needs. Take care of it. And respect it. And know that it's going to be okay in the end. It's going to be great. In the end, you're going to get a wonderful, beautiful baby girl, baby boy. And you're going to have stories and memories. And you're going to be willing to do it all over again. You might not think so now, but you will. Moving on. Your emotions. Oh, your emotions are true and valid. So feel what you feel and think what you think without guilt or shame. A lot of us, including myself, I'm not gonna lie, have thought of, gotten in a dark place of depression and thought of just ending everything. And you don't want to throw up anymore. You're tired of living life like this. You're miserable. You haven't left the house in months. Nobody comes over because everybody's got a life and they're busy. On top of going through what you're going through with those of you that have kids or family members that they need to take care of, that's another thing on top of everything you're going through. So it's okay to feel like, anyway, any negative way, it's okay to feel negative and not so joyful 24/7 about your pregnancy or about what you're going through, about life. It's okay, but try not to stay there too long. You can stay there, you can cry, you can be angry, whatever you need to feel, whatever you need to think, whatever you need to be, but try not to stay there too long. Because again, you're amazing. Even though you might think you aren't at some times, some moments, it's okay. Just remember, after you're done, relax, center yourself, balance yourself, and remind yourself, I'm amazing, I'm strong, I'm brave, and I got this. The last thing, which leads me back to strong. You are so much stronger than your suffering. Again, You are so much stronger than your sufferings. With HG, we are stronger because we still get up every day. We still get up and we're walking to the toilet. We're going to feed ourselves. We are doing whatever it is that we got to do every day. We're strong. We got this. We can do this. It's not over yet, but we're still pressing on. So I just wanted to share that with you guys, and hopefully this helps and encourages you. I will try my best to post next week if I feel up for it. Again, I'm having my ups and downs too. I'm right there with you. You're not alone. Don't feel alone. There's so many others that we haven't even met yet that are going through the same thing. Maybe a small percentage, but that doesn't mean there's not a lot of us. So I will see you guys next week, and if you made it this far, thank you so much for watching, and I really appreciate it.